Hello everyone and welcome to episode 11 of our mini lap around Australia. Before leaving Mossman, we went to the Australia Chocolate Farm to have a hot chocolate and try their tasting platter, which has 5 different chocolates that they make. And they grow their own cacao beans. Driving past some old disused sugarcane train carriages. Stopped in Port Douglas to have a bit of a walk around. Walked along the marina, which has some cool shops to check out. I just love this old church. We are now on our way to Cairns. A sign us West Aussies don't see. We are staying at a CMCA camp just outside of Gordonvale, which is about 25 kilometres from Cairns, and is right next to the Bruce Highway, with toilets and showers and nice views. We took a drive into Cairns and walked along the esplanade, starting from the swimming area. Saw a few pelicans, with some cleaning themselves and some having a nap. I had a sneaky drink at the RSL club whilst Richard did his walking thing. We then checked out one of their markets with lots of different fruit and veggies, like this jackfruit, which is part of the fig and mulberry family. We just had to have some sancharo. Yummo! What a cool sunset. Penny and I went for a walk through the botanical gardens whilst the men went out for a hike. What a gorgeous place, and it is full of awesome flowers. On the men's walk, they had a good view of the Cairns airport and came across a wallaby and a orange-footed scrub fowl. We took a drive through Gordonvale, which is quite a pretty town. Except they have a sugar mill here with a sickly sweet smell, which blows through the whole town. Sickly sweet. We took a drive to Yungaburra through the Atherton tablelands. And on the way we saw our very first cassowary just on the side of the road. What a gorgeous town Yungaburra is, with its flower-lined streets. And old churches. We have seen a lot of these bushstone curlews in Queensland. Yungaburra is renowned for having platypus, however we did not see any, but we did see a turtle in the water. We then went on to Atherton, where I checked out the crystal caves. This is a private collection of crystals created by a guy by the name of Rene Bossovan, who spent many years collecting crystals globally and set up this cave of tunnels and grottos showing all of his crystals. I do highly recommend visiting this cave. It was awesome. There is a huge variety of crystals here, and the following images and videos are showing you just some of them. You are allowed to touch some of them if they are not behind glass. There is also some petrified wood, which you can also touch and pick up. This sign explains how the rock becomes petrified wood, and it is very heavy. There is an historic village in Hypipamee, which is about 18 kilometres south of Atherton, which did look very good, but we didn't go in and check it out. Unfortunately, you can't do everything, depending on your finances. Saw this snake on the side of the road, which looks like it got hit by a car. We got to see another cassowary, which I think this one is the male, and then the mama and her chick. How gorgeous are they? These animals can be very dangerous, so please do not approach them. We then went to check out Mount Hypipamee crater, which is caused by a violent gaseous explosion. It is about 130 metres from this platform to the lake below, which is about 10 buses end to end. And the actual lake itself is 73 metres deep. This is an explanation on how this crater occurred. Now we are on our way to check out Dinner Falls. You see a lot of these staghorns and ferns growing on the trunks of the trees. And here we are at Dinner Falls. I just love this scenery driving through the Atherton tablelands.
I could have.
Today we are doing the Kuranda Scenic Railway and Skyrail. Firstly, we dropped the vehicles off at the Skyrail car park and then caught the shuttle bus to Freshwater Station. Here we boarded the train and the ride to Kuranda takes just under 2 hours. And we are off. First behind a residential suburb, then through some gorgeous countryside.
Bended down by ropes to dig away the cuttings. However, the rock face was unstable.
Through various tunnels. Over a few bridges. And past a waterfall.
All speeches to be cancelled, so there was just one toast to the governor. One could say a perfect combination of interesting company.
We even stopped at a waterfall called Barron Falls for about 10 minutes to stretch the legs and to take some photos and footage. We have arrived at Kuranda Station at an elevation of 330 metres. Kuranda is a mountain village on the Atherton tableland in the Shire of Mareeba and is surrounded by tropical rainforest. We stayed up here for about 2 to 3 hours to have some lunch, walk around the shops, go to the bird world or the butterfly sanctuary, or have a sneaky drink at the pub before getting on the Skyrail to head back down. The Diamond View carriage has a glass floor and costs more than the standard carriage. You have to get in the carriage while it's slowly moving, and it got a bit wobbly once we started getting in.
Wait till we get going, then I'll wobble it properly.
The Skyrail has to stop sometimes if there are people in a wheelchair that need to get into one of the carriages. There are a couple of stops you can do when doing the Skyrail, and here we are stopping at Smithfield to check out Barron Falls from the other side. Here we have stopped at Red Peak with a nice boardwalk through the rainforest and a gorgeous lookout. We have now reached the top of the mountain and are starting our descent down. And wow, how awesome is that view of Cairns below. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.